So since the case manager left or whatever, when she was here, the heat wasn't on. It's nice. It was nice. It was kind of hot, but it wasn't that hot. Now she left. I wish I could make y'all, could feel the heat through the through me speaking on these YouTube videos. But now the heat is up. The heat is up. It's getting hotter in here. If you look at this apartment, it's really not big. It's just a studio apartment, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, pow, pow, it's just right there. All of a sudden, now the heat is back up and it's about 50 degrees outside. So, now I'm going to be baking this in an apartment ever since she left because they cut the heat up. And all of a sudden, I don't understand why is that. Oh, God. It's like these people, that gangster people, they really don't care. It's all they care about is gang stalking. EMF, broadcasting, mind control. That's the only thing they care about. Controlling people. Preying on people. And like I was saying earlier about when I had got into the hardship and I had to go into the shelter system or whatever, that was after I had came from Las Vegas, where I was trying to say I had experienced gang stalking. I didn't even know this was gang stalking, but I had experienced it for at least 6 months in 2008 because I had left Long Island. It was actually June. It was June 26th or 25th or something in 2008. And the whole time I had lived in Long Island from 2003 on, I was being gang stalked. Then I have not gotten to the diary stuff because I want to make sure that I put everything right, because I don't have, when I first moved there in 2003, I have just the year of 2008 when I left and I went to Las Vegas, and I lived out there for the whole 6 months. I lived out there until I got out there in June 26th or 5th, 2008, and then I left in December 25th or December 31st, because I came back on the 1st, 2009, I came back to New York. And I experienced now that I know that this gang stalking and it's targeted individuals, I experienced the worst experience any human being could experience in a lifetime. So, because these are my stories and what I've been through, I don't want to tell them in the wrong way. I want them to be in the right way. Because when I left Las Vegas, I didn't know I was on remote neural monitoring, and they was telling me to sleep on the train and be homeless and all this stuff. And I decided to go back to my mom's house because I was living with my aunt out in Long Island. So I was like, I don't want to go back there with her because I didn't know that I was being gang stalked, and our relationship was already severed. And me and my mom's relationship was severed too, but I didn't have nowhere to go, and I didn't want to go on no damn train to live on a train. That these people mind controlling me, trying to, like you said, they don't want you to have nothing. They don't want you to have a job. I had already lost my job that I had in 2007 that I had got. It was a very good job working with the post office, so I had lost that job. Actually, I had to go AWOL because of the gang stalking. That was coming from my ex, and I believe some of my family members knew that I was on remote neural monitoring, because when the breakdown happened, they tried to get me arrested and tried to probably get me sent away to a crazy facility. So at the end of the day, this gang stalking stuff would mean that I know what it is. It goes so deep in my life. It goes so deep. It's like it wounded a lot of parts of my life, and now that I know what to look for, I can start to try to heal, but I can't really heal from this because these memories and these thoughts and all this stuff that I have been through, even after the case manager left now and the heat went up, I'm starting to get headache. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm starting to get a headache, and I don't know if it's a microwave headache or whatever, but I'm starting to get a headache, and I'm feeling sick with the headache part. So, all right, stay safe out there, all the TIs, and I thank the persons who let me know what's going on, because I always felt like I had a target on me since 2001. You know, I felt it. You know, I just didn't know what's going on. And that's how they say, you know, don't trust the person that's laying next to you. That's why I don't have nobody in my life today, is because that person was a part of the gang stalking situation, because that's how I figured out what was going on, because he was talking to somebody, and I was like, who is he talking to? It's nobody around here. You talking to the ear? You understand what I'm saying? And when I asked him, he said he didn't never say anything. So I'm gonna leave it right at that, and I'm gonna try to like put this whole little thing together about the situation with me being a gang stalk individual. Actually suffering from not being employed for many of years. Also being so mind controlled. It's just so many situations where I didn't even know it was mind control, that I got myself in situations that were horrible. You know what I'm saying? When I mean horrible, I don't even know how I'm going to tell these situations, but I'm going to try to get it out there, because I guess, you know, speaking about it and knowing now where it came from, you know, I was heavy under mind control. I was actually controlled by the mind control. And now that I see, now I know what was going on with me. Just later, y'all.